Well, good morning, everyone. Any opportunity to pay your respects, certainly take it. Well, today's the day. Today's the day. I pick up my Leesure Lite Excel 2, I guess, the deluxe package. I'm here in Selkirk, Selkirk, Manitoba. And they've been experiencing some flooding, as you probably can tell. Lots of damage around. Bridges closed. But anyway, yeah, I'm here. I drove from Pickle Lake, Ontario, and drove last night to pick up my Leesure Lite. I purchased this about 5 or 6 months ago, and had plans to come here during the Easter weekend, but we had a snowstorm, so that got canceled. Here's some of the flooding. So I've been dealing with a company called True North Motors in Selkirk. They sell trailers, and they picked up the line, the Leesure Lite line, and that was the closest one to me. So I'm preparing for my semi-retirement. I don't think I'll ever retire, but certainly semi. So the plan, God grants me the time, the plan is to do some touring, North American touring, Mexico. I've got a place in Florida. I want to travel there as well, but I want to do it on a motorcycle. So I ordered my 2022 Honda Goldwing back, December 18th, and I still don't have it. And there's no conversation about when it's going to arrive. I sent another email. It was May, then it was June, and now I'm hearing August, September. So I do have a VTX 1300 Honda. Beautiful bike, love her. Still got it, touring model. So if I got to, I'll have to put a hitch on that. But this Leesure Lite is part of the package of me touring and just getting out and enjoying. I love camping, but this gets me off the ground and gives me some extra storage. As I travel on, I hope, the Goldwing. No rush. I still got a couple of years yet that I want to continue working. But this is the start of the plan. Hopefully I'll get my Goldwing sometime this summer. I guess I'm going to have to make a trip now. I'm going back to Newfoundland next month. So I'll drive home with the Leesure Lite. One of my pet peeves is this. Here we are. We have a company, ISO 9001 designation. So good quality management and so on. And look what they got going across their entrance and exit. A rope. I tell you, if I had my tool here, I would cut it. It frustrates the hell out of me. I had a colleague in Clarendon, Newfoundland, that hit one of those and died. He was on a skidoo. And I had a young student that hit one on his motorcycle and died. It should be illegal. Selkirk, come on, get after this company. You can't put up a proper gate. You shouldn't be in business. Anyway, that's my rant for this morning. Let me know what you think.
There we are.
True North Motors. That's the ones for the, okay. For storage, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. There she is. Okay, so here at the campsite, a couple of things. This is the second time this is coming off here. I don't know. Can we glue that on? It came off when I was at the shop, and it's off again. There's no problem putting it on. Do you guys glue it? You glue it on. If so, let me know, please. What type of glue do you use? It's a snazzy looking rig. Getting it level is not easy. These jacks. I watched YouTubes with the screwdriver, and I brought a screwdriver, but it's too thick. So if you don't have the screwdriver, I mean, getting this level is impossible. You need a second person, and unfortunately, there's no second person. So that's a pain. So I set up, and I did have her level. Now she's open. She certainly doesn't look level. I'll put the level on it. We'll see what happens. I did put the spongy stuff on the rails, which you can't see, of course, because I opened it. But anyway, there she is. I'm going to start getting her set up. Yeah, so let me get this here fixed. Let's see what happens. Let's see where I can put this camera. Get this out of the way. Alright, so here goes. So what do you do? Well, I think you have to go inside first. So, a couple of things, Mr. Leesure Lite. I got mud in already. It's a rainy season here. This is Winnipeg. So I thought these snapped. I think the timeout ones, when you pull them up, they snap. These you got to screw in. I can see that as being a problem. But anyway, here goes there. And tighten her up. And tight. I would have liked to have seen snaps. You know, those snappy ones. But so this is what you get. Oh, I got mud. It's been raining. A lot of the parks are closed. This is May 2 for a weekend. I did pick up a couple of wheel. There we go, chucks. Those things there. I'm going to put one there and one on the other side. Going the other way. So apparently all you do now is you put this over it like that. Let me fix this because that's annoying. Yeah, so this is when we first opened it up at the shop. This popped off, and so hopefully I can get something to, I guess, glue it down. Let me know what you did, or if you had the same problem. So she closes like that. Like that. Yeah. And this. Let me go put the camera back. Sorry, no fancy work here. There it goes. There's one. There's two. I went with the gray. I just thought it was lighter looking than the other option was burgundy. So the purpose of this, as I mentioned, is for the motorcycle. I've got the truck here now. So my motorcycle is home in Newfoundland. But figured I'd enjoy it now this weekend. And particularly where I bought it here in Winnipeg, I wanted to use her for a couple of days. And if there's any problems, I can bring her back, I guess. So discuss it with them. But it's a very easy, simple setup. So basically, I'm done. I could easily, you know, put my stuff in there if it was pouring rain. It is cold. But for the most part, she's done. I'm going to go around the trailer. But now I do have the adder room. And so I think that's going to be a little bit of extra work. I'll put the table inside the adder room. I think that'll be nice. Yeah. So I used the smaller blue floaty on the bottom. I'll show you when I take it down. You hear complaints that it's up too high if you use the bigger one. And I know that a couple of you, Willie's, I believe, trailer, and Windy Therapy, they've been using this clear tubing, which is very thin and gives you the same protection. So I'm thinking I will do that, but I had the small blue one, so it works for now. So now the next step is to figure out the adder room, which is going to go here. A little concerned the fire pit is right there. So I want to make sure I have a tendency to burn holes in my stuff. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on that. Here's the fire pit. And I guess the adder room is going to come out here. So if we have a fire, if I have a fire, it's going to be a small fire. Alright, let me get the adder room out and figure that out. And I'll be back.